Hello, welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing a readathon. I've always wanted to do a 24-hour readathon, but there are so many reasons that I can't do that. The main one that comes to mind is that I get migraines and one of my major triggers is lack of sleep. So the fun way that I've thought to get around that is to do a 24 in 36 hour readathon. It is currently 8:37 in the morning. I am going to start at 9 and go till 9 in the evening. Then I'll start again tomorrow at 9 and go till 9 in the evening. 24 hours of reading spread across 36 hours. I am nervous, I am excited, I am overall ready to go. But before the time officially begins, I thought I'd let you know what I'd like to read over the next 2 days, I suppose. First things first, I'm currently rereading Crooked Kingdom. I have the slightest bit left to go, so I'd like to get through that this morning. Interesting way to start the day, that's for sure. If you know, you know. But I'd like to finish this pretty early in the day because I love this book so much. It's been months at this point and still every day I'm just thinking of the crows. But yes, Crooked Kingdom is first on the list. I'm also currently reading Demon in the Wood. It's a graphic novel. I've gotten through like a sixth of it maybe. It's been really good. I might leave this for like times in the day where I feel like I need something a little easier, when my brain needs a bit of a break. But this has been really good so far. When I was planning on doing this, I was genuinely thinking about reading Priory of the Orange Tree, but I'm not gonna do that to myself. I think I'd like to take my time with that one, so no. Another book I'd love to get to is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. I've heard great things about this. I think I'll love it. I'm really looking forward to this one. Another book that I picked up off my shelf is one that I don't know if I'll get to. I'd like to, and that is 16 Souls by Rosie Talbot? Talbot? Don't ask me to pronounce names. This book seems cute and interesting. It's YA, so it'll be like a little easier to wrap my head around. I've never done a readathon. I do not know what to expect or how much I'll actually get through. I just don't know. Honestly, if you've seen any of my previous TBRs or wrap-ups, you might know that I very rarely stick to a TBR. So while these are the books that I intend to read, I probably won't. There are 15 minutes before 9. I'm getting a little nervous. I'm just eating a croissant because that's what I do. I warmed it up and it's gone cold, so now it's like weirdly hard. I'm weirdly nervous. There are no stakes here. That's the thing, like, this is a personal thing. I would like to read because I haven't actually finished a book this month. It's the 26th today. I haven't finished a book all month. I haven't like read all month. And so I really want to get through a few books within, you know, today and tomorrow. I'm gonna go. I'll be back in 10 minutes to start reading. I'm so nervous. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be good. It's time. We're starting with Crooked Kingdom. Wish me luck. Starting on page 451. I feel so normal about this. almost finished. I've got one chapter to go, but I just want to read you this quote because it's beautiful. I don't know if this counts as a spoiler. There are no names or anything. It's just whatever. Had she really thought the world didn't change? She was a fool. The world was made of miracles. Unexpected earthquakes, storms that came from nowhere and might reshape a continent. The boy beside her, the future before her. Anything was possible. This book, man. That is one book done. I love this book so much. I completely forgot what happens in the last chapter. Good for her. This is a 5-star read for me. I love this book. It was so good. I didn't fully cry, which was a huge surprise to me. I really thought I'd be like a mess like I was last time, but no. Well, I was teary for a few chapters, but no fully formed tears. So I guess that's good. I like don't even know what to do now. Like I just want to sit with this and just enjoy it. But that is one book down. It is 10:39, so that was an hour and 40 minutes. I got through 85 pages, which isn't a lot. I know some people read really fast. I don't. But yes, 85 pages. We're an hour and 40 minutes in. That's one book down. Okay, moving on. What do I start? Ooh, there are so many options. I think I might move on to 16 Souls, but I'm gonna go outside for a bit. I've been just sitting in this chair for like way too long. So I'm gonna go check the garden. I usually do that first thing in the morning, but I did not today. So we're gonna go out there, take the book, and read. Yeah. Let's go. So I haven't made it outside yet, but I was just flipping through the start of this book and saw something that I think is really cool and I think a lot more books should do. Basically, there is just this little page at the front that like has content warnings on it. I don't know why books don't have content warnings, and I know some people are gonna be like, oh, internet snowflakes need their trigger warnings, but like, yeah, it's not hurting anyone. In fact, it's like helping a lot of people. Like why would you be against something that helps people? Anyway, I just thought that was cool, and like I think more books should have that. Like it's something I've never like really thought about, but now that I've seen it, I want every book I own to have that. Anyway. Oh, hi. Hello. You good? Are you good? You're such a good girl. Yeah? Is it nice? I love you. Yeah. We're gonna read. Yeah? We're gonna read? Do you want me to read to you? What was that? Hello, it is 12:15. I have started 16 Souls. I've read 48 pages. I'm enjoying it so far. It's reminding me a bit of, what is that book called? City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. But I think that's just because it's like, kid can see ghosts and no one else can, you know? But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I did have an early lunch, so I am fed, I am watered, and I'm ready to just keep reading, I guess. I do need to show you what is behind the camera. You're gonna love this. Hello. Hi, honey. So we've been going for like 3 hours. I think I've read a decent amount for 3 hours, and I took some time to have lunch and talk to some family. So I'm doing alright. I'm worried that I'm gonna get a bit bored of reading, but we will see. I'm trying to force myself to like go to different areas of the house so that I'm not just like locked up in my bedroom. But my bedroom's like my happy, safe place, and so I want to stay in here. But it is a really lovely day, so I'll probably go back outside at some point, but it's just a bit windy right now, so I'm hoping that passes because it was getting kind of annoying, but yeah. Do you want to hold hands? Yeah? No. Oh, you just sneezed on me. Why? Hello, it is 2:35. I am reading slowly. My speed has really dropped off. I'm on page 133. I'm having a good time with this book. Things are like starting to pick up, I guess. Like plot has started happening. I am noticing that like I'm not really in it right now. I keep checking my phone and getting kind of bored, but like the book's not boring. I just don't want to be sitting there right now. So I might go outside, get fresh air, and yeah, we'll see. I really want to finish this today, and I think I can. I've got like 6.5 hours. I can finish this in that time. I'd also kind of like to finish Demon in the Wood tonight, but we'll see. Really? You're so cute. Hello. It is almost 4 o'clock. I didn't get much reading done just now outside because I decided to take my cat out with me on her lead and she wanted to wander around, so we wandered around. I'm not quite halfway, but I still have hope that I can finish this by 9 o'clock. If I'm reading tonight and I feel like continuing, I'm going to, and just take those hours off tomorrow. But yeah, there's about 5 hours left, so that's still heaps of time. I'm quite enjoying this book. I can feel a romance beginning, which is fun. But yeah, tell me you didn't. Do you ever think you hear your cat throwing up and like feel your soul leave your body? You're not allowed to judge me for the way I sit in this chair, alright? Do we have a deal? Cool. So much cat drool that I've had to change. You are drooly. Are you gonna vomit? So don't question the different clothes. It's her fault. She threw up.
Are you gonna vomit?
Cats vomit at the most inconvenient times and in the most inconvenient places. It's always on carpet. Always. I heard her make the sound. You know, if you've got a cat, you know the sound. And I might have like grabbed her and kind of tossed her into the bathroom because it's tiled rather than carpeted. And I wasn't dealing with vomit on carpet right now. That was genuinely so disgusting. And now she's just sitting here. Anyway, back to reading. Woo! Good morning, everybody. It is 8:54. We have 6 minutes until we begin. Last night I did finish 16 Souls. I enjoyed it. I still stand by what I said, that it feels like it's somewhere in between City of Ghosts and Cemetery Boys. I liked it. It was fun. I would have absolutely adored this if I read it when I was like 15, 16. But I still really enjoyed it now. But yeah, I ended up reading an hour later than 9. I finished at 10. But I don't count that as like going overtime because I took more than an hour out during the day. So yeah, I did my 12 hours yesterday and we're here for another 12 hours today. But I need to talk about something else for just a moment. I woke up this morning and did my usual thing of getting on social media and I saw this. If you know me, you know my love of red, white and royal blue. I'm feeling a lot of feelings right now. I am analysing every part of this poster. I'm so excited about this movie. My hopes are pretty low, to be fair. I have a lot of issues with things they've done with the movie, but also I want to see one of my favourite books on the screen. So I'm just very excited right now and honestly fighting against myself because all I want to do right now is reread Red, White and Royal Blue. So honestly, I might do that. I am gonna start the day with a bit of Demon in the Wood. I think I'm not going to read as much today as I did yesterday. I'm really trying to not beat myself up for being a bit slower. Some people do these readathons and read like 4 books, like start to finish long novels. That's not happening for me. I was so happy that I finished 16 Souls yesterday. I had a few chapters left of Crooked Kingdom that I finished yesterday. But yeah, I think I can easily finish this one today. I do want to read Legends and Lattes, but I don't think I'm in the right like headspace to start a new book and learn a new world and new characters. So that Red, White and Royal Blue reread is sounding really good right now. I told myself the next time I reread Red, White and Royal Blue, I'm going to annotate and tab it. So that might be fun to do. I'm nervous. I'm weirdly nervous about that actually. Wow, I've never tabbed a book, which sounds like silly, but I'm very nervous. Let me go grab my copy and we can talk. So this is the copy I've got. I was going to actually like annotate in the book, but I want to keep this copy pristine because I don't like the new cover. It was one of those really small cover changes, but the author name is like bold at the top and it just feels different. I don't love that this is one of those cutaway ones, but whatever. So yeah, I'm not going to annotate in the book, but I do have some sticky tabs. Are they going to come out? I've got 3 different coloured tabs and a little key as to what each colour means, but that might change once I actually start reading. I'm really excited actually. Yeah, I think I am going to reread this. I have read this book so many times that now when I read it, I do read it quite quickly, but I want to take solid notes and maybe eventually do like a book review. I've never done one before. I don't really know how and I'm a bit nervous, but I do think that might be the plan. Today is so grey and gloomy, especially compared to yesterday when the sun was out. But yeah, I think today is definitely going to be a day of just kind of snuggling in this chair, reading. I do have like housework to do because responsibilities, but yeah, I can read around it. Read around it. Read around it. Wow. But it is 9, it just clocked over. Yes, my phone's background is Kanej. Listen. Six of Crows really did something to me. But time is here. It is reading time. It is still coffee time. I'm so tired today. I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of sick today, but that just means I can give myself full permission to sit here and read, right? Like, that's a thing. Oh, I'm unwell. I can't do anything. I have to read. It'll make me feel better. Nah, yeah, okay. Okay, what did I say I was reading? Oh my god, my brain. We're starting with Demon in the Wood. I feel like maybe I've said this in a video, or maybe I've just done this to like 3 different people in my personal life, but this is Demon in the Wood. When you take off the cover, you've got this absolutely beautiful shade of purple. I can't explain how much I love this and how beautiful I think it is, with the silver, shiny. But this is exactly like the color of the keftas. Like a Durast's kefta is purple with silver, isn't it? I love it. I don't know if that has any relevance to the story. I'm not that far in yet. But also we're following the Darkling and he's not a Durast, so I don't know. Okay, I finished this really quickly. I really liked it. I think having pieces of characters' backstories told through graphic novels is so interesting. There's one page in this, it's the last page, that just like is so good. So if you don't want to see it, close your eyes because I'm going to show the last page. But I just think it's really cool. But that is that down. That's my 3rd finished book for this readathon. I'm feeling good. So I need to decide now if I'm going to read Red, White and Royal Blue or Legends and Lattes or something else completely. I think I might start Legends and Lattes because like I love Red, White and Royal Blue, but I don't feel like taking notes right now, so I'm not going to do that. Legends and Lattes it is. Don't really know what this is about other than the fact that it's a cozy fantasy, but that's all I need to know. So I don't think I'm actually going to finish this today, but I can try. Hello, I haven't read. It is now 10:40. Instead, I've been thinking about Taylor Swift, as you do, talking about some of her songs with a friend and kind of analysing some lyrics, as you do. Are you going to come up here? Oh my goodness, we have a visitor. Oh, honey. This is the baby. This is the baby who throwed up yesterday. Did you throw it up? So I have not been reading, and then I got stuck thinking about songwriting and it's a whole thing. I haven't read, but I am cold. Yeah, those two are connected, sure. Honestly, I feel like quite unwell right now. I feel quite unwell. My stomach hurts so bad. But I'm trying. I'm like really trying to pull myself together. But yes, I need to start reading, but like I'm really nervous to actually start reading. I don't know if I want to read this. So, you know what? Let's go to my bookshelves and maybe pick something else or see if there's anything else that tickles the fancy, as they say. Disgusting. Never say that again. Welcome to the bookshelf. There is no way for me to film in front of my bookshelf where I can like be standing and normal. So we're just gonna be weirdly squatting. Welcome to part of the TBR. I don't know what to read. I don't know. Okay, let's think about it. Too sad. You know what? We're gonna go book by book and see if it works. Actually, the first book is a contender. I've heard good things. I've heard less good things. I don't know how I feel about this book yet, but that is really small text. I need something easy right now. I don't think I want to be like starting a whole new world, like fantasy kind of thing. I think my brain needs to not right now. That being said, I do love V.E. Schwab. This is a contender. Ooh. This is another contender. I can't believe I still haven't read it. Okay, this might be what we're going with. I might actually just read this right now. Okay, cool. That's that settled then. Hello, it's me. I couldn't bring myself to actually read, so now we're sticking with red, white, and royal blue. I've got a notebook, I've got a pen, and I'm ready to take notes and just enjoy this story that I love so much. It's been a while since I've read it. Last December maybe, and I know that doesn't sound like a long time, but I used to read it multiple times a month, so for me that's quite a while. I'm not going to finish it today because I want to take the time to take notes, but I should get through a decent bit. Hello friends, it is about 12:30. Don't jump up on my lap. Hello, it is about 12:30. I just made myself some lunch. If you're curious, it's vegan bolognese with TVP. I thought someone was breaking into my house. It's a bit windy. There was this knocking noise and it sounded a lot like a person, and so I kind of, you know, snuck around, had a look. There's damage to one of the like shades on the deck and it was banging around. I've sorted it for now, it's not fixed, but that's whatever. Genuinely thought I was about to get stabbed though. I really thought there was like a break-in happening, but there's not. That's hot. Whew. I read a few pages before, didn't get very far. I really don't think I'm gonna get far today, at least not right now. I think honestly, I'm not gonna try for right now. Later in the day I will. I wanna spend like the afternoon and evening reading. But for now, I just kind of need to not. My brain hurts a little. I feel just a bit unwell and like headachy. And so focus is just not happening. But yes, I'm going to go and enjoy my pasta and probably watch some YouTube or something. And I will see you once I've read anything at all. I felt like I needed a change of scenery and the sun's out, so I thought I'd go sit outside. No, it is like so windy. It doesn't, I mean, I was gonna say it doesn't seem it, it does. The trees are like, you know, moving a decent bit, but it kind of tunnels in my backyard. I don't know how else to explain it. It just gets like very strong. Everything's flying around. I didn't even bother trying to like fix anything because it's just going to get ruined again. I went out into the veggie patch and pots are turned over and everything's everywhere, and I'm not going to do anything about it because it's just going to go straight back like that. So yay! But I am feeling a bit antsy, and so I don't think sitting down to like read is very good right now. I have a bit of kind of nervous energy, so I'm just gonna like clean the house. It's a bit boring, but it needs to be done and I don't want to be sitting down right now, so yeah, I won't film that because boring, but yes. I look like I just woke up. I'd love a nap actually right now. I don't know why I feel so exhausted all the time. Okay, let's talk. Look, it's 4:05. I haven't really gotten any reading done today. Whoops. Honestly, I think anyone could have predicted that I would not successfully do 2 days of reading. Like I probably could have told you that. I just was hoping for the best. But there are still like 5 hours left for reading. I just kind of can't be bothered. I'm sure I'll get a little bit more done, hopefully. But I thought I'd sit down now, talk about what I've read, and maybe that'll make me want to read more. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know. So, yesterday we started with Crooked Kingdom. I read from page 450 to 536, so that's pretty decent. And then I read 16 Souls. So I did get a good amount of reading done yesterday. I also read Demon in the Wood this morning. It is a graphic novel, but it still counts. Graphic novels are still books. I'm counting it. I don't care what anyone says. It counts. The original goal was to also read Legends and Lattes. I didn't even open it before I decided that I didn't feel like it right now, which is maybe a bad thing, but I decided I didn't feel like reading it, so I looked for something else. I was going to read Vicious, but I don't want to have to learn a whole new system right now. So I was going to read I Kissed Shara Wheeler. From what I know, it's set in our real world, and so it should be easier to get into. But my brain is just not. I get into these phases where it's like there's a block in my mind. Not necessarily like a reading slump, but like my brain just like won't let me do things. It happens every day for random things. Sometimes it is cleaning, sometimes it is showering, sometimes it is my work, videos, reading, anything. It can happen for absolutely anything, to the point where sometimes I will have to go to the toilet so badly, but I just will not be able to move. Don't know what it is. Maybe I should talk to a professional about that. But sometimes there is just this like block in my mind where it's like I can't do the things that I need to or want to do, which is what we've been seeing today with my lack of reading. I did technically start Red, White and Royal Blue. I'm not even a chapter in, but this is going to be a slow reread as I take notes. I was excited to start that, but that block really came back because it's something I've never done before. I've never actually taken notes on a book as I read, and so it's kind of scary, which makes that block even worse. So I just haven't really been reading today, but between yesterday and today I finished 3 books. Yes, one of them was almost finished. Yes, another was a graphic novel, but that is a lot. That is a lot more than I have in the past 2 months. This month I hadn't finished a book yet, and last month I read 2 books. So this is a lot of progress. I am happy. There are still hours, so I still can keep reading. I'm not going to finish anything in these few hours that I have left, but I can just enjoy story. I can take things slower and do things at my own pace. I think that readathons are good to like kind of kickstart you, but they're not exactly sustainable, because like my brain can't stay focused for that long. I've been really struggling with focus for a while now, and I can't believe that like I sat down and read a whole book in a day. Like, yes, that happens sometimes, but it's when like it really captures me. I can never usually just actively be choosing to read when sometimes I'd rather be doing other things. I don't know, maybe I'm making no sense. My mind is so elsewhere right now. I'm gonna go. I will be back tomorrow to wrap everything up, to talk about whatever I read this evening, if I read, but yeah. Excuse the weird angle. I started cleaning and had a thought that somehow didn't occur to me before. Also excuse the wind. The window's open and I'm not going to close it for a 2-minute conversation. But I'm nearly finished Shadow and Bone, so I might try and finish this evening. If I'm reading past 9, I don't care. I haven't read all day basically, so whatever hours I get in, I get in. But yeah, I think I could potentially finish this. There's maybe a couple hours reading. That's the plan now. Okay, I'm gonna keep cleaning though, because cleaning does need to happen, but It is the next morning, it is time for a final wrap up, so let's talk about how this went. Over my 24 hours of reading, I finished 3 books. The first was Crooked Kingdom. I had about like 80 pages left of this, finished it off, absolutely loved it. Again, this was a reread. I love the crows. We're not getting into that right now. I then read 16 Souls, which I heard about on Book Talk. I'd been following the author and absolutely loved. This was pretty good. It's not something I'd normally pick up, I don't think, but I quite enjoyed it. I would have absolutely loved this a few years ago, but still like thoroughly enjoyed it now. So I read those on the first day, in those first 12 hours of the readathon, and the second day I read Demon in the Wood. This was great. It's a graphic novel. It was wonderful, beautiful illustrations, and a fun little bit of like lore to add to the Grishaverse. I think if you're a fan of Shadow and Bone or any of the Grishaverse books really, you'll like this. Unfortunately, my second 12 hours, so yesterday, were not great for reading. I was not in the right place to just sit down and read. So I did finish Demon in the Wood. I started a bunch of other books and nothing was feeling right. I did settle in the evening to read a little bit more of Shadow and Bone. I got a few pages in before I realized that I hadn't uploaded my video for this morning yet, so I did have to stop and do that. But yeah, that's what I read. Overall, I think I enjoyed the readathon experience. I don't know why, but it didn't occur to me until I sat down to film this bit that I could have just done a 12-hour readathon. I don't know why in my mind it had to be 24 hours, but now I know for next time I probably can't do more than 12 hours. I'd love to do this again sometime. I like the idea of maybe setting aside a day every few months to just read. But yes, that was my readathon experience. 24 in 36, which didn't go super well. The first 12 were great. Even though the idea of the 24 hours was a little bit of a failure for me, I still read so much and so much more than I would have otherwise. I think it might have broken me out of the slump I've been in, which is really exciting because I just want to read and I haven't been able to read for a while. But yes, I think that's all I've got to say right now. So if you enjoyed this video, you can give it a thumbs up. Have you ever done a readathon? Have you done different types of readathons, different lengths, etc.? Let me know what you thought about them. Is there a certain length of reading time that works really well for you? I'd love to know because, again, I'd like to do something like this again. But that's all I've got for today. You can subscribe, I upload twice a week, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Another book I'd love to get to is blah blah blah. Let's talk. Nice. Now, the original... Come on. The original... God's sake. The original goal was to also